Good morning, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Tuesday morning, July 21st, and we're looking at the last 4 days of the SPY ETS market profile here on Window Trader. And after we come out of a 3-day balance to the upside, go out with a price probe, here we are this morning, gapping higher. Right? Last week we had, I believe, 3 price probes. We gapped the direction of the probe. The other day, there's one day that we didn't do it for the first time. We are gapping into that tremendous gap. And you know how I feel about that. And I know, gap rules apply, gap and go and all that, and that's fine. You can call me old-fashioned, whatever you want. Bottom line is I've been doing this behind the screen for 10 years on my own, with my own money. So I think I have a little bit to offer here. And in this case, again, patience is a virtue for me when it comes to trading. Because with a gap of that magnitude, the odds of it being filled the first time are slim. I had a little conversation with somebody on Twitter last night. They didn't agree with me. They said it would be filled easily. Well, I certainly don't agree. The volume right now pre-market is under 500,000. It's 500,000 shares. So again, it's only the shorter term time frame. Do I expect this gap to get filled? Yeah, just like that other huge one I did. It took a while. So unless we get some kind of catalyst, we get the next time frame in, I don't think it gets filled the first time. So based on that, I need more market-generated information. That would mean one time framing up in B period. That would mean holding today's gap. Things of that nature. Have another trend day up to let me be firmly on board to be long. Yes, value is going to be higher to start. So let's go over destinations and a game plan for this morning. So right now, it's just over an hour to go. I'll just use yesterday's high as the downside destination. So your first upside destination is going to be, I'll use that weekly high of 325.85, and then we have the gap that gets filled at 332.58, a 673-point gap from February 24th. Above that, if you are, actually inside of there, we are 10 wide at 329.55 from February 4th. Above the gap fill, we had an afternoon rally high at 334.82 from February 21st and a daily high of 335.81. For the downside, now right now my pre-market high is 327.33. So that would be the first destination. For the downside, my first destination is my pre-market low as of now of 326. Then we have yesterday's high of 325.13, which would also be the gap fill. Then we have all those reference points I gave you yesterday. I'll just give you a couple, right? We had the price probe, 324.59. And then the first set of single prints, 324.28 get filled at 323.98. And this is a perfect example of why you have to wait for the following day to see if the price probe is accepted. We closed at 324.32, so that was below L's high. But just like we don't know if single prints are going to be accepted to the next time frame, well, we have to wait for A's time frame. And obviously, as of now, this price probe is being firmly accepted. So what's the game plan? Well, like I said, we're gapping higher by $2 right now. The overnight's long. We have a huge gap above us. So do I want to take a call play right away? Again, I just said I do not. If we are to come in, I want better risk reward. So I'd like to see us come in and not get the overnight low, right? I'd like to see it stay above that. That's $1 above the gap just about. Then I take a call play. And then I decide, do I want my out if we take out the overnight low, or if we take out the gap. But at least it's better risk reward. As far as a put play, again, in this no man's land, it's tough. Do I think if we were to rally up to around the 330 level, it's worth the put play? I do, especially since inside of there we have that 10 wide at 329.55. Again, it wouldn't be because the market's bad at all. It's because maybe at a visual number, which I don't believe in so much, but a lot of people do, you'll get some kind of speed bump. Now, if we don't get to that level until, say, B or C period, and we're one time framing up with a trend day, that put play is off the table. that only pertains to a period. If we were to open and gap and go straight up, then I would possibly take that play. Again, if you're in CamelbackTrading.org's trading room, I'm going to be letting you know what I want to do right as the market opens and throughout the entire trading day. Right now, I would be playing Wednesday's expirations, 330 puts versus that round number, for lack of better trade location, and the 325 calls versus the gap. And let's go to the charts. We'll do those quickly. Again, there's nothing standing in the way now on the monthly except the all-time high, right? Remember, talk about powerful forces. I'm trying to think. I think we had an outside month down here, right? This month closed at 321.73. Yeah, what am I saying? Of course we did. We had an outside month down February after making our all-time high. That led to a 95-point March drop. Then we had an inside month in April, came out of it, and look what we're doing. If you don't think these things mean something on the longer time frame, boy, do they ever. Right now, we're one time framing up 3 months. There's nothing standing in the way on the monthly except the all-time high. Weekly, coming out of an 8-week balance to the upside, we're up. We're getting this weekly high and going to start chipping away at this huge gap. Again, all 3 time frames are up for the first time in a while. Daily, same thing, up. We're above this, right? We had the island reversal. It's gone. Here is the weekly high. There we go. There was no excess really up here at the top. This gap gets filled. Eventually, we will make an all-time high. Good luck trading today. Have a great day. Come check us out at CamelbackTrading.org, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.